Good morning. Here we have our daily chart on Bitcoin. And unfortunately for the bulls, this candle is just not the right one for a bullish setup going up to 26 immediately, right? As we said, this was our invalidation on any daily closure. We broke it, we closed below. We may still have the chance to put a higher low here. Everything today and tomorrow and even Thursday will depend very much on figures that are absolutely out of our control and that of Bitcoin. This is what we are going to talk about in this video. Stochastics are coming down with volatility coming down. It is just a corrective pullback. Why not? Time will tell us. Look at the RSI coming from the bull zone, trying probably to come here unless we do something like this move, right? But for the time being, I think we have to be careful. The market is going to be extremely volatile to begin with, and it wouldn't be a surprise if something brings it down here. Anything can really happen. I mean, always, of course, but in this case, just depending on outside events. We have also company figures, company results. I think it's Apple and Amazon, if I'm not wrong, but we'll go through these things a bit later. This is the daily, and as I said, it broke our invalidation level, and we came down to the next level, right? The 4-hour is also interesting watching. And if you allow me a little second, I'm going to take away this box. Excuse me. Well, we had a tentative. Let's do this. No, let's do this. We had this tentative triangle there, right? And I'm looking at it now. I would tend to say this was no triangle. It's more like a descending channel, and these channels, I mean, they don't mean much because you can move your cursor anyway. So, but if it had been a real triangle with this as the support of the triangle, we broke it. Otherwise, it's not, and we are just having high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, some kind of low low. We are putting a real low eventually here. Let's see where we go. Well, the other thing is this is a natural support, the 618 Fibonacci on this move that goes from the lows here to these highs. Are we going to stop here and try to put, as we said on the daily, a higher low? Time will tell us. For the time being, as I said, we have figures, and let me just talk about them very, very quickly. We are waiting for the interest rates move tomorrow in the afternoon. As you know, the market was at one point expecting a full 1% of increase, which would have been historically very, very, very unusual. Now, given that markets have been like slightly slowing down, very slightly, nothing that would change the Federal Reserve's policy. So they definitely will hike rates, and importantly so. The market is expecting a 75 basis points, 0.75% increase. What does it mean for cryptocurrencies? Well, for cryptocurrencies, it means a lot because crypto will definitely follow the market, the traditional market. So let's go to real, the real influence, which would be regarding stocks. So, what will this mean for the equities? If rates increase, the hike tomorrow is higher than what the market expect, which I said was 75 BPs, basic points. The If it is higher, it's 1%, for instance, or more, you have an instant drop in equities. I mean, the first reaction is going to be for for equities to go down, and with that, I would expect crypto to do BTC to do exactly the same. If we had, for any reason, which is very unlikely, an increase that is below that level, I definitely the markets are going to go up and BTC as well. If we have what we expect, which are the 75 BPs, we'll see lots of volatility. I think the price action will remain as it is. We probably may see, because we are sort of positioning in the lows, at least for cryptocurrency. I have to say BTC went down more than the Nasdaq overnight, right? But we may see a move up first, then a move down, and a very jittery price action for the coming weeks until something clear appears. We will have the GDP on Thursday. That will be a big mover too, because in the end, what is the Federal Reserve probably waiting for? Not probably, but for sure, the Federal Reserve is waiting for the economy to show real signs of slowing down. With that, demand will come low, diminish, and therefore inflation will begin to, to go down. This is what we are waiting for, the markets, and this is what the Federal Reserve is waiting for in order to determine that they are going into neutrality in terms of rates. This can take a few months or still. I don't know. It depends. We'll see today how quickly the Fed acts and how quickly the market. I mean the GDP, especially, and employment reacts to the situation. But we can't expect any bullish movement before the end of this increase of rates, that's for sure. And in the meantime, lots of volatility is really to be expected. So I would say let's wait and see what happens this week. I don't know if you have any questions. Please ask me. I will do my best to answer to them. Especially about this price, I think people sometimes are confused. On this, I think this is it for today. I wish you a very good trading day. Have fun. Bye bye.